What's up, guys? Welcome to another No Guidance podcast brought to you guys by yours truly, BERADA here. If you want to introduce
KidSteez
yourself, yeah.
and Jxrico.
All right, so we're gonna do a little update video just to tell you guys what's up, because I know there's like you guys probably have questions about like what we're gonna do and just like what to expect from us from 2022. So let's start with like a background. Just what do we all do? Let's start with Steez. I mean, if you want to start.
If y'all don't already know, I'm KidSteez. I do YouTube, TikToker, basically a content creator.
Yep.
I'm just a gigger, bro. I just dance.
Dancer.
Yeah,
Dance
yeah,
God.
Uh-huh.
Dance
And
God.
if you guys don't know already, BERADA, make music, engineer, all that, recording.
Yes,
So,
sir.
and then after that, why did we start this podcast? So I guess I'll start with that, and then if you guys want to fill in any gaps, then we could go off that. So why did we start this podcast? Honestly, I feel like I had the equipment from doing music all the time and shit. So it's just like, all right, well, trying to utilize it. Plus, I always thought about why not do a podcast? Because I was talking to Steve about it. I was like, maybe, we could do some shit and maybe incorporate. At first, it was just an idea.
It was just an idea.
It was just talking shit type shit.
It was just an idea. We always been wanting to do it.
So then after, I think it was 2020.
Yeah.
And then, honestly, I brought it up to you, like Chris, Warfa, and everybody, and I was like, shit, sooner or later, I was like, actually, fuck it. All right, let's start with this day and then roll with it.
Yeah.
But then, so later on, we ended up finding the name for it, No Guidance Podcast. We ended up choosing, so me and Steve's, we were just writing our notebooks, like ideas of the names, and
We're on FaceTime.
Yeah,
we're like,
just
grab our notebooks.
trying to think of names and like
Yeah.
basically trying to get like, because the name of the podcast is kind of like the idea of the foundation of what it's going to be basically about, right? So,
Like,
I mean,
you
do
know,
you remember any names that you
I remember
could've
it was like No Guidance. I forgot what I wrote, but we wrote a bunch of names in the notebooks. So first we were at his house because at this time, that's when we were in the works of Thule and a bunch of songs, and I was just messing around. I was at BERADA's house, and then me and him one day, it was just me and him. We were recording some songs, and we're like, bro, we be talking about some real stuff like daily, every day. We're just like, bro, honestly, bro, put this out to the world so people can hear like the real, like, not saying we be faking, but like, like the real us of what we be talking about. And who knows who can grab knowledge or be inspired or grab something out from what we talk. So we're just like, bro, honestly, let's just start this, right? Kind of an idea, just talking. So we just write it in our notebook. This is when BERADA was like putting me on game of, grab your notebook, write everything down on paper, let's do it. So I bet, fine. I got my notebook, we started writing. I went home, got some more names, and then we FaceTime, we're like, hey, what names you get? We FaceTime, we're like, okay, fire names. And then we come back to his house, and then that's when we really came up with like, I think he's the one that came with No Guidance. I'm like, I fuck with that. And then he told me the meaning, I was like, oh yeah, I fuck with that for sure. And then that's when we're like, all right. I kind of like, I was like, I'm gonna let him kind of like do it, because at that time I was still doing YouTube and like BERADA, bro, I'm not gonna lie, like hustler, straight hustler. At that time I was focused on YouTube, and I was like, I'm gonna just let bro do it and kind of like do it, and I'll just be in the episodes and everything like that. And he just took off with it a year ago. He started doing episodes and all that, and went crazy with it. I was in some episodes. It's not that I just like dished him, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was in the episodes, but then
He was always in the background doing, some shit.
he
was always busy, because if you guys didn't know, I mean, anybody in the Washington area knows about like what you hosted and just everything that you were doing. You were on your own grind, and I think even for me doing music, honestly, like I was trying to balance everything.
Yeah.
But I set myself like 2021. I was just like, fuck it, okay, this is something that I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Wrote down on a piece of paper. Drop a song every Friday, and then drop a podcast every Sunday.
That's one thing about...
Put it on the wall.
One thing about BERADA,
and then I was like, fuck it, okay, let's get this shit. So
like, one thing about him too, at that time, like, I knew I couldn't manage as well as him, and that's the thing I was bettering on. And I know that at that time I just couldn't do a podcast and all that. I just needed to better my management and all that, and he was already doing great with that, so I let him kind of put it more in his hands and take off with it and start it off. And yeah, so why it started is because me and him and all the bros, we just, all the talks you be hearing, all this funny talks, real talks, we do this on a daily. It's not just for the podcast. This is natural us. So we're just like, let's just put it on a platform and
just try to put like other people on with game, because I feel like the thing is like we only hang around so many people, but at the end of the day, I feel like with our circle, we're just trying to improve upon any skill that we're trying to be. Like,
Exactly.
we got people that be doing videographer shit. We got people that do podcasts. We got people that do music. We got people that do dancing, like YouTube, everything, like editing. Like, we got a whole spectrum. So it's just like, all right, when I got someone that's skilled in their field, I want to be able to share their experiences and, you know, talk about their journey on how they were able to, you know, figure their way out throughout life and get to the situation that, or get to the space that they're at now. Just like how the same thing for you guys, when I did interview you guys, it was just, it was like the idea of, you know, just how did you guys become, you know, how good you are at right now. Like, you have so many behind the scenes where, you know, you're just grinding, editing, figuring out tutorials and shit. And that's the thing people don't know. And same for you. Like, you be watching like Michael Jackson back in the day. It's just like, shit, 5 years old, 6 years old, ain't nobody like really know. There's no camera in front, you know, but, you know, all the unseen hours that, you know, was, you know, racked up, you know, trying to get to that 10,000 mark. But shit.
Hey, PSA off topic. Don't mind the background, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna get a little.
We're gonna get better with
upgrade.
this. This is.
We all start somewhere.
We all start somewhere. You feel me? So just remember, this is beginning of the process. Just remember this.
Coming soon.
And then I would say, so no guidance. Let me just give a better explanation upon that. So no guidance. The reason why I named it that is, the example for me of why it resonated with me a lot was just because, all right, so, you know, when it comes to certain things in life, you know, we might have a parent or a guardian or someone like a father figure or a mother figure, you know, someone that's helping you, you know, with your walk of life, whatever it is. If it could be, you know, just manners and, you know, everything, they'll try and set you up. But then when it comes to that situation where you want to try something that they don't really have experience or knowledge on, you know, that's the time where it's like the idea of no guidance. So at that point, you got to figure out what you want to do and how you're going to be able to do it. Yeah. So when it comes to me, you know, I'm mom and pops, whatever, all that. But, you know, when it came to music and doing podcasting, two of the main biggest things for me, I feel like, was, you know, I had to be the one who's going on YouTube, figuring this out, Googling what means what. And, you know, I feel like I feel like, you know, I say this like all the time and all that. But I mean, you know, you gotta put in the work. Like, there's no way that you're going to become like Travis Scott or anybody at that top level after just one day of making beats or watching a YouTube video. Like, there's countless hours that nobody ever sees. So, you know, no guidance, you know, boom, bang, all that. For sure. So
that's real. Yeah, that's real, man.
And if you guys didn't know, like I said, Stamar or KidSteez was one of the, you know, first person that I was talking to him about, or talking to this about. And I'll tell you, when it comes to starting anything, just make sure, like, you have your friends that do support you, but also, like, you got to know that you got to hold yourself accountable. Exactly. Because even though your friends might tell you, hey, you should do it. Yeah, it'd be a good idea. The thing is, like, okay, give it 10 years from now. Are they still going to be supporting you? Who knows? Yeah. So you got to be the person that's going to be backing yourself up. Because, like, in the beginning, people might support you and be like, oh, yeah, do this, do that, all that. But just know you got to stay on your grind and stay consistent with it. So, yeah. And I bet everybody's wondering right now, like, so why did KidSteez want to join No Guidance Podcast? So that's on you. Like, what you want to tell me?
Y'all probably haven't seen me in a long time or heard me. Basically, why I just officially just wanted to join is because I told BERADA already that, you know, from the beginning, I always wanted to do podcasts, and y'all already heard why I didn't, you know, officially become part of the team officially and stayed in the beginning. But I came to the realization now that I bettered my management, my mindset, and I really want to do podcasting. And I told him, I was just asking him at the gym. We went to the gym one day, and I was like, should I just start my own or should I just join you guys? And I told BERADA that I want to join because normally me and him came up, you know, with the idea and everything. But I told him, like, later on, I don't want no hard feelings. And he already knows, he's my brother. If I do want to branch out and do my own podcast, that I'm still going to be connected to No Guidance. Kind of like if you all watch Nelk Boys and Steve Will Do It, it's like, you know, Steve Will Do It was a part of Nelk Boys, and then he branched out to his own thing. But they still do content together. He built his own empire, and they're, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like, same thing like that. I'm not looking at it as like I let BERADA start the podcast so I can join and then do my own thing. Not like that. I've always wanted to do podcasts. So I'm just saying there's not really no time market when I'm gonna branch out, do my own thing. But he's been knew that I've been wanting to do my own podcast and everything like that. So, but I said for right now, I want to be a part of the team, especially Jxrico or Jxrico, or whatever you want to call him.
New edition 2022.
You know, just want to be part of the team and be with my boys because I feel like this is bigger than just a business or podcast. You know, saying this is my family too. You know, so this is my brothers. So I want to join and build an empire with them because at the end of the day, we're all going to branch out at some point. So it's just build an empire with my boys. So.
And so I guess we could also ask Jxrico this too. Like,
why did you
so
wanna
why did you want to join?
Well,
you know,
why did you want to?
Because I also like I wanted this to be like new edition, like 2022. These are the new recruits. If you guys don't know, these are the new rookie drafts. First pick, it was him first, and
First
then him.
pick.
Second pick was.
So why did you join, bro?
Well, with Brent's podcast, I thought it was always interesting that he was doing it, being able to talk to people every week and all that. And when he asked me to be on a podcast, like that was like it was a great opportunity for me because I've never been on a podcast, and I feel like a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people have a lot of knowledge and want the opportunity to be on a podcast. It's just that they don't. It doesn't come their way, you know, or they don't look for it.
Yeah.
So why I wanted to join is because, you know, I wanted to improve my social skills, and because I also want to be that person to give a person opportunity to be on a podcast when they never thought or never could, you know, be on a podcast.
W man.
And that's the thing. You know, if you guys didn't know, like for me, I met Jxrico and like. When we did the podcast, when I first met, like, I officially met him.
Yeah.
But it was crazy just through, like...
Crazy, bro.
Just this year, honestly. But, I mean, I'm glad to have them both. One thing I could both say about both of them is, you know, no matter what they do, I feel like they always put their 100, no matter what it is. Because I know they don't... Knowing them, I know they... You know, they actually take time out of their day to work on the craft, no matter what it is. You know, because I know Stamar as a youngin, when he was, you know, basketball grinding at 24 or 24, he was grinding, you know, hooping, all that. And then same as Jxrico, just hearing his background and actually seeing his skills like in person, like you could obviously, you know, see that. You know, this shit wasn't overnight.
Just all practice, bro.
Yeah, it was never overnight.
Practice.
It was never overnight type shit. So it's like knowing that these people actually want to do this because this is kind of like their purpose type of thing. You know, that's the only people I want. I want hustlers. I need people like that. So, you know, that's why I did end up choosing them. I didn't choose no random, like, you know, scrub off the side.
And it's crazy. Off topic, I'm going to just be quick with it. I saw this guy dancing, because me and BERADA were hanging out. I seen this guy always promoting this guy's song. Every song, bro, just dancing. Yep. I thought this guy was like, I'm going to be honest, no disrespect. I thought he was a freshman, sophomore.
Yeah, I do look young.
It's a compliment. It's a compliment. You know, Filipino thing. You feel me? Pinoy things. Pinoy things. No, I thought he was a youngin, like, dancing to his songs. He was dropping songs. This guy's dance. Every damn video, skate park, whatever. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Oh, you remember that?
I remember all of those, bro.
The crazy thing is...
Dancing at the schools for his songs, everything.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, if you guys didn't know, so, like I was saying, like, 2021, I set myself a goal, like, 2 big goals, because music and podcasting was, like, the main things that was on my mind at that moment. So it was like, all right, 1 podcast a week and 1 episode a week isn't too much. I mean, mind you, we all have life. Like, I had to work. I had to do, you know, be a sibling, had to be a son. Like, all these things, had to be a friend and all these things, while being able to manage making a song a week and being able to do a podcast, find the time out of my day. And I'll say, when it comes to time management, just know, like, you really just got to be put under pressure and, like, be like, oh, damn, I got to do this, and this. And then, you know, some things might not work in your favor, but, you know, you just got to hope for the best and just keep on trying. And just because you're tired, you got to keep on going. It's just like that one more rep. Same thing in the gym. type of thing. So
that's one of my things I'm trying to work on too, because all YouTubers, people that's doing their own entrepreneurship, y'all got lives behind that too. So make sure you get your priorities done outside of YouTube and all that. Make sure your house is clean. Make sure you check in with family, have family time. Just balance all that. Don't get too lost in the sauce with YouTube, music and all that stuff. Also got to clean your room, clean your house. Do it all. You know what I'm saying? Just life stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you guys don't know, I'm all about self-improvement. That's why, like, shit, honestly, that's why I made this podcast, just to talk about, what other people's experiences and how they were able to, like, overcome it and be in the situation that they're in now. So when I tell you, go to the gym, like, I'm telling you, I always say, like, there's 3 things in life that you always need to do. Something that stimulates your pockets financially, because we all need money. Something that stimulates you physically, like the gym or anything to get you a sweat, just so you feel good. Because ain't nobody, like, I always say this, whenever you go on a walk, when was the last time you got mad? At, like, what? Maybe if you stepped on shit, maybe, but, like, other than that, when have you went on a walk and got mad? So I say that, right? Unless you're really just an angry person, I can't find a reason that you can't just be, you could be mad on a walk, right? So do something that stimulates yourself physically. And number 3, find something that stimulates you mentally, which is your artistic.
Wait, did you skip 2?
You skip 2?
No, financially, something that
okay.
right? Yeah. So 3.
I was like,
number 3 is mentally. Anything that helps your creative side when it comes to, like, drawing, writing, meditating, anything that helps you in that field. So that's the 3 main things. Yeah. But aside from that, 2022, what to expect from us? Let's talk about that.
Podcast wise or just us?
I mean, I could cover it. I mean, shoot, like 2021, new podcast every Sunday. But because we got 2 new members, and I'm also trying to expand, like, some other fields. Just know
it's Jerry's gonna fluctuate.
So as of right now, we're not gonna give Steez a episode or something. Like, he can.
I'm just soothing into it smoothly, but just know
he could host. Yeah, he might be.
I'm part of the hosts.
So as of right now, Sunday for me, all the podcasts on Sunday will be me. Maybe Steez or Jerry will be in that, but Wednesdays, Jerry will shoot Jerry's podcast, Jxrico podcast. And then every Thursday, I'm going to do a tutorial. This month is going to be a dancing tutorial. Or, like, it's going to be, like, kind of like a how-to. I'm going to get, like, different volunteers and try and get different tutorials through, if it's Steez, YouTube, how to do this edit. Jxrico, how to do it, teach me how to Dougie type of thing. Yeah. I'll get Cartesian, how to make a beat. You could even ask me how to... do podcast stuff or anything. If you guys have a recommendation or if you guys have a skill that you want to present, just let us know. Shoot DM or email, whatever you guys want to do. But that's the 3 weekly things that's always gonna be on the lookout. Other than that,
what to expect? Just better. You know what I'm saying? Off topic. If y'all hear some. It's the furnace or something, the heater.
I'll tell you, this is just a time.
That's what I'm saying. All I gotta say.
This is just a timestamp.
We're just gonna
give
improve.
us 2 years, 1 year from now, we're not gonna be in the same situation. Like we're gonna always improve and consistently reflecting. I'm gonna tell you that. Just
letting y'all know if you hear that shh in the back.
That's fine.
But what to expect is I really want to be involved in this podcast and be in that podcast environment and just have some funny talks with the bros, bro. Talks. Controversial talks y'all love to hear. We could talk about the most controversial talks. Just you guys can grab anything from these podcasts, whether it's us speaking or our energy amplifies you guys to grab a group of friends, or like we don't gotta say something to inspire you guys or for you guys to take something. It can easily be our smile, our energy, just anything from this podcast. I want you guys to take something from it, and if you guys do, that's the number one thing. And if we can do that, bro, fuck all that money, fuck all the fame, bro. That's the most powerful thing. If anybody can be inspired, or like, damn, that podcast just inspired me to do one. Damn, this podcast just inspired me to go play basketball. Damn, y'all clipping our podcast and clipping it on TikTok. Damn, facts. Or the funny ass moment where we click. They just they meme us, you know what I'm saying? Just anything like that, bro. That's just our goal. If y'all can grab something from our podcast every time or our content,
and learn something,
learn, or you know what I'm saying? That's just the goal, bro. So
I mean, life isn't about we have to be happy all the time. Life's ups and downs. Just pick and choose what you want to do.
Yeah.
Like if you see things that we like, or if you see things that you like about us, like when it comes to like our character or the habits that we have, try and implement it to yourself. You know, there's, you know, you look at what I do, look up to the people look up to someone and try and implement the things that they do so I could be in that same situation. It's like if I look up to a rich person, if I follow every step that a rich person does, I'm going to be a rich person one day, sooner or later. It's just you got to fake it till you make it, really. That's all it is. Yeah. But other than that, I mean, shoot, Rico, what do we expect?
What to expect out of me?
Yeah, out of you. As a host, as anything, I mean, you know, 2022. I want to
hear this.
Well, I'm gonna, you know, like Brent said, I'm going to be doing the podcast every Wednesday. Mm-hmm. What you can expect out of me from, like, as a dancer, I've been consistent for, like, 3 years, basically. Been posting every 4 days. There was even a point where I was posting twice a week, like Saturdays and Wednesdays. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I've been doing this for a long time now. And, you know, I feel like it's kind of my time to shine, you know. I've been practicing for so long. There were so many nights where, you know, I'd be watching YouTube tutorials and then just trying to copy them.
They don't know about those nights.
You know?
They don't know about those nights.
You know, so...
It's crazy. Think about this, though. Hold on. Sorry to intrude, but he went from watching tutorials to making tutorials. I'm just saying. Like, think about it. Tables have turned. But yeah,
that was lucky fire. That's lucky fire. That's lucky fire. That was a fire.
That's how you know.
Fire quote.
And I just want to thank Brent, especially, because I feel like he's the one... Bro. He's the one who basically... took the chance on me, gave me the opportunity to be on the podcast, and not even with the podcast, he gave me the opportunity to go with him on stage and to, like, actually learn and, like, meet all these types of people. He's been teaching me for so long. I've been learning so much for Brent, and I don't know, I just really appreciate this guy, for real.
And, like, what to expect is, like, you know, what he's done and what he believed in us and invested. It's not, you don't gotta invest money. It's like he invested in us so much, you know what I'm saying? That's just being our friend, being our bro, and believing in us. We gonna pay back for BERADA, bro.
For real.
Bro, no,
that's what to expect.
I'll say this, though. Bro. Like, it goes both ways. Like, I could show you the way, but you also got to be the one that's putting in effort day by day, working on your shit. So I say, like, you know, like, respect to you, too. And, like, you know, even though I might be saying, oh, yeah, you could do this. I mean, for you to actually acknowledge it and implement it to yourself, more power to you. Like, you know, that I can't take that away from you. Yeah. I could tell a million different people about the same shit that I told you and you. But, you know, some shit, like, they won't process it the same. You guys did it the right way, and, you know, you were able to do that. So, But, I mean, let's get back to just, I guess, No Guidance podcast, like what we're about to be, what to expect. Like I said, new episodes every Sunday and Wednesday. Thursday is going to be the tutorials, and then we're also going to do, like, some behind the scenes when it comes to maybe a specific shoot. Not sure on all that yet. And also we're going to do Q&As just to get the fans engaged more about what they want to hear from us. Either you could do honestly anything, but also this is a disclaimer. We're not advisors in anything. Like, we're not financial advisors. We're not this and that. We're all motherfucking just regular ass people that's trying to do some shit and become great at what we do. Yeah. That's all. I'll say that. You know.
Just a regular kid just chasing my dreams, bro.
That's all we're trying to do. And on top of that, another big thing that, if you guys don't know, shout out Chris City, Ghost Boy. Since I'm working with them through music and all that, I'm trying to get you guys, anybody that's in the music video, you know, editing side, I want you guys to have, like, a behind the scenes on what they do for music videos, because they're a big part of my team, and I do want to share what they do, you know, when it comes to music videos, because I know maybe some of you guys want to become a music videographer. Like, you know, we all know Friendly Fire and all that and type shit, and hopefully one day we could do some behind the scenes with them. But other than that, shit, 2022, that's what to expect from us.
Yeah, 2022, banger podcasts, banger podcasts from us, banger content, banger energy from us, and you know what I'm saying, just good vibes, bro, good vibes. This is gonna be your second home, you know what I'm saying. You want to leave, you know what I'm saying, get away from home, whatever. This is your second home. Feel free to relax.
Anything?
I just want to say that I'm glad to be on this team, and that I just want to continue inspiring people. That's all.
W man.
If you guys don't know, like we said, new podcast every Sunday, every Wednesday, 8 a.m. podcast on Spotify, everything, Apple Podcasts.
Three-headed goat.
All that shit.
Headed
If you
goat.
guys don't know now, you know. Cutting out.
Yeah.
All right, bet. Catch you guys. Peace.